Welcome everyone to Podcast Mike's episode 2. I am your host Zeke, and I am joined once again by Tyson.
Hi.
Sempra.
Yo.
Alex.
Hello.
And Sven.
Greetings once again.
Is it going to take our Discord names?
What?
Is it going to take our Discord names?
No, because we introduced ourselves last
time. I'm just introducing you guys. This is all staying in.
Yeah.
So before we properly start and talk about our main topic for today, which is EUIC, I do want to say a couple of things. The first one is that, just for clarity, in future episodes, we will be limiting the amount of people that we'll have on, just for a variety of reasons that makes the post-production easier. That first episode was a bit special, so we just had everyone on that was able to join.
A test run.
Yeah, a test run, just get the whole gang in here. The next thing is that us recording this right now is actually a little bit awkward because the first episode has yet to go live, as we've been busy working on the assets for it. We have Owen, Eclipse Owl, working on cute little avatars for all of us. Little Pokemon.
They're very cute.
Yeah, they're very cute.
Everyone will have seen it by now, but like, if you're listening to this, because that means the thing's done. But they're very cute.
Yeah, by the time you're listening to this, you will already seen what I'm referring to. He's also drawing the little set that we're gonna have for the YouTube upload. And I am in charge of other stuff like the animations and the audio. So we've been putting that together throughout the week. So yeah, episode 1 is actually not live yet. But in saying that, obviously you will have already seen it by the time you're hearing this. So a couple things: if the audio is bad or messed up, please let me know, since I'm in charge of that and I want to make sure the audio is good. If it's good, then perfect. I'll just be lazy and not do a whole ton of editing for it, because I didn't do that for the first episode, not a whole ton. Next is, I want to encourage our audience to ask us stuff in the comments to potentially use for discussion for the podcast. I can't promise that we'll go over everything that you guys say, but if you want to just ask something about, I don't know, VGC related, sure, throw it down there and we could talk about it if we feel like it, or even anything else, because this is supposed to be a part variety podcast. So you just want to say like, what's your favorite recipe? I don't know. Well, we can talk about that, right? Right, guys? Agree
yes.
Sure.
Yes.
I don't know,
because we brought up a food episode last time, so that's what comes to mind.
My favorite recipe is.
Oh, save it. That's for future.
Spoilers.
Slow down. So yeah, I do want to encourage that, and also engagement is great for us. And I think the one last thing I want to say, I'll make it very quick. The stupid little incident that occurred last week that unintentionally made its way onto Twitter. All I'll say about that is that, to the people that actually understood what I meant, thank you. You weren't just parroting what everyone else was saying. We didn't mean anything bad because of it. It's just a little goof.
It was just taken out of context, and none of us knew that it was getting uploaded.
Yeah,
it was just
straight up. It was,
and none of us want to do nothing. It was Chillburger. That's all.
And that's why you should follow the Mike's Out of Context Twitter account, because
yeah, I guess we also technically have a Twitter. Sure, yeah. I'll link. I should actually link that in the
a Twitter that we yoinked because of Justin's clout.
Yeah,
who's also
to prevent Justin from getting clout.
Yeah,
that's it.
So Justin will retweet our tweets, so we get the clout as well.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. It works out like
share with everyone. Yeah.
So that's all I'll say about that. You can shut up about it, please. It's not that funny anymore. Okay.
Neither is the Fab Core. It's not funny.
It's still funny to put a Fluttermate image and then say, "Oh yeah, guess what? Shut up." It's not funny.
Yes. Also, yeah, the Fab Core. You motherfuckers on Twitter.
Yeah,
if you're giving us shit about haha the Fluttermate, they want to fuck the ghost, and you're out here tweeting about the Fab Core, fuck you. Yeah. Find a better joke. That's fucking hypocrite. Okay.
All we can say is you will not be prepared for what is coming in the further weeks.
Yeah. What?
Whoa.
What's the implication?
That is a threat.
And no, it's ambiguous.
Yeah, everyone watch out. Okay.
Yeah, watch out for Sven.
So that's the intro. That's all I need to say. Let's talk about EUIC, because 2 people in our group did very well including the champion himself, Mr. Paul Chua. Yeah. All right, you guys can talk.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that? I'm sure we're all very happy.
As we recorded this, or not as we recorded this, but like earlier this morning, we were a couple of us were watching the like the finals together and just talking about it, and we talked about like the game plans and like figuring out how it was gonna go down. And to be honest, like I mean, if Paul was here, or maybe in a possible episode 3, like Paul was talking about it, and that matchup was difficult. From the Baxcalibur with Clear Amulet to the Howl Arcanine, it just felt like an uphill battle when looking at that team from Paul's POV, and to see him win, especially with that turn 1 of game 3, just solidified the pace of that game, and it was super hyped to watch. Congratulations to Paul as well.
Paul said right after he won that he got very lucky. He wasn't, he said he didn't deserve it, but we all reassured him and said no, it's very well deserved. It does suck for Agadi that he did get very unlucky, but that's just the game we play. Honestly, just congrats to both players, legitimately.
Yeah, even Agadi, right, going back to back finals is insane.
And he's a regional
and
this season,
not to mention, he's cut all 4 internets, I believe.
He also regional with this season.
He did win the Brazil
or maybe in the Brazil one, the regional.
Yeah, he won that one. His consistency is kind of insane.
And you can say the same about Paul. His consistency.
Yeah, Paul got 9th and Fort Wayne was not happy. He was like, all right, let's make a few changes. And he wins freaking OCI, or not OCI, EUIC.
I'm not sure if I necessarily still agree with the Roaring Moon, but it's definitely...
It is still Roaring Mid. It didn't come out.
Yeah.
He won it. He won, so...
I think Iron Hands is probably better for that slot, like in general. Just like making Gambit and they just make it a whole lot easier. And like the mirror, it gets a lot easier too.
There's a lot of different things, but that's balanced in general, right? As long as you have the first 4, and then you slot in your favorite dragon type.
Agadi's changes were kind of cool. I like the sub Palathin.
Oh yeah, sub is sick.
Sub Palathin. We could talk about that because there was a tweet going around. I believe Jody Azarelli tweeted it. How Palathin could be using some moveset changes, right? So we see the Jet Punch, Wave Crash, Haze, and Protect normally, but like small things like we've even seen on like Arcanine, right? Just small advantages that you could put on your team in general. I'm going off topic of talking about the Palathin, but in general, right? That's how you get the advantage in these balance mirrors, right? Is you have something like Howl, or you have something like Swords Dance on your King Gambit, or you have Clear Amulet on Baxcalibur, and you have just small adjustments like that, like to get a huge lead on the mirror, which is super cool to see.
I think everyone was saying like the teams that are going to do best are the anti-balance teams, but it's really cool how Agadi brings like the balance team and just puts text on it just to win the mirror. Like
Howl's insane.
Like the fact that like Substitute and Terra Water, it's Terra Water Baxcalibur, right?
It's
Poison. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, but Baxcalibur and the Substitute Palathin, that's so hard to break for balance teams, and it's kind of that's really cool how he basically changed what was like an already what's the word, like a firm team, like
an established core.
An established team, right? Established, not even established core. Established 6 Pokemon.
It's just a straight up team.
Slight adjustments that completely flip matchups, which is like it's really cool when you see people do stuff like that. And just...
I honestly, I personally prefer like Terra Water Backs, of course, because that's what me and Tyson ran at Fort Wayne. But yeah, like in let's say like the final stretch, for example, like if he had Terra Water Backs, I don't see a world where Paul wins, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can deal with Baxcalibur both in and out of Terra.
Yeah.
Or deal with the Palathin, excuse me.
What you're seeing now with like the balance team is kind of what you saw with Rinja's Sun, where it was very established and people started to know a bit how to like counter it. And then you saw Rinja's Sun coming with adaptations, like you had Chardy Berry on it. And at the end, when you get close to Worlds, you get the weakness policy stuff. Yeah. You're kind of seeing the same sort of stuff happening with the balance team now, when it's still the same team, but with adaptations to the meta.
What I think is so interesting though is like is it so soon, right? So between the gap of like when Rinya won and the gap between Worlds was a lot larger, and I feel like Rinya was a dominant for a lot longer. Like balance is still popular, and these changes are, I feel like, rapid fire, because it's not like Rinya, right, where Dynamax you can afford to slap like a Charty Berry or weakness policy and get that advantage, right? In open team sheet, it's a lot more like decisive to where you want to put your moves and why you're changing your moves. Like if you want to put Howl in your Arcanine, you have to be 100% sure that this is the correct move, and you have to understand that this is how this works for my playstyle. And I think for Agati's playstyle, the substitute Palafin and the Howl Arcanine like really, really work together. Like I think if anyone else was using that, they'd lose.
I do think in general, because of the open team sheet, the meta will develop faster because everyone has access to like all the moves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a bit different than before where you would have an established team. I wanted to bring up Chalk from 2015, which infamously always gets a lot of shit because you look at the top 8 of that Worlds and it's all basically the same team on paper, but all of those teams have different little techs that made each Chalk team different from each other, which is what we're seeing now with how Balance is now taking its own spin based on how the player wants to pilot it. But before, because open team sheet wasn't a thing, you would actually have to go into the game and then play it out to see, oh, this player is running Rock Tomb on Landorus or whatever. But now it's out there in the open. You know, you swap team sheets, you see, it's like, oh, this is substitute Palafin. Okay, I guess you're picking your 4 months with that in mind already.
Yeah. And I think that goes to show every balanced player's like excellence in a format where it is open team sheet and these changes are visible from round 1. Being able to go into that and and win the tournament like Paul, right? Just making small adaptations. Like for example, he ran Sand Tomb all over Fissure, which was a small change, but I believe he said it actually came up in one of his sets. But just small changes like that and this or the substitute or the Howl Arcanine, any of those small options to the balance, like being able to play with that in mind in an open team sheet format just shows how insanely skilled some of these players are with these techs that they add on the balance. And spread building is at an all-time high as well. Like if you have a good spread, it really, really shines.
If I remember correctly, Agati also didn't have Fissure on his Tinglu. I think it was Stone Edge for the last move.
It makes sense. I definitely missed the rock coverage, especially at Fortnite.
It validates what I had in mind that people are going to move away from Fissure as the meta develops.
Yeah.
Because
It was funny, but there are definitely better ways to...
It's funny, but you should be using moves that are going to be used for more often.
It was good for Fort Wayne. It was good for Fort Wayne because people didn't know how to break Tinglu, and you could sit there and press Fissure. Like you could afford to do that. And now people realize, okay, it's not like Tinglu is immune to Moonblast. It just lowers the special attack. Like Moonblast is still Terra Fairy Moonblast takes a lot of damage. Especially on like the non-AV sets that are starting to pop up, and we could talk about that as well, which we saw a lot of at EUIC actually. There was a lot of Lumberry, and even the Choice Band set on the Worm team.
I think before we move away from Paul, I want to bring something up because I was very curious. Paul has been running Balance for a good while now. So once again, consistency or comfort with a team proving to be a great choice when you're going to a major tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at Orlando, which is the first tournament where, this balance core really popped up. And obviously Palafin is a major part of this team, and it's on a pretty hot streak on winning all these tournaments this season. Do you guys want to guess how many Palafins were in the top 128 of Orlando? Because obviously Wolfe won the tournament using Palafin. So how many more Palafins do you guys think were in
Do you already
tournament?
have this number?
I have this number. I was extremely shocked.
Okay.
Is it less than 10?
40?
No. I think how many you said out of 128?
Top 128. We know there's one at least. How many more?
I think there's 10.
15.
40.
Okay, so if I look correctly, I scrolled up and down on Victory Road several times because I could not believe this. There were 6 Palafins in top 128.
I was right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I see it now.
Wolfe?
I'm looking at the Top Cut Explorer. Yeah, 6 Palafins.
Wolfe, who won with it, 2 in top 32. The 4th best Palafin was none other than me at 101th place. And then it was Ian, or 76, who's also in our group, and then Inc.
Yeah.
So those were all the Palafins in the top 128.
That's
a
so
mon,
crazy.
Yeah, a mon that is now dominating. That's one tournament after tournament. Everyone was on the Iron Bundle train. That stupid, shitty ass penguin that misses hydro pump all the fucking time. Palafin's the goat. Palafin's the goat.
Yeah, and like we could do that team in general too. Not to get too distracted, but like that Orlando team in general was like so ahead of its time. Like that was like we were using like
The Wolfe
AV.
team?
No, we were so the
your team.
the team that our group built was like an early form of like balance. It was very similar to Tang's team that he won with. It had
We were, like, 2 months
goggles.
away.
Yeah, it was goggles, hands with Terrifier, and with Goth, and it had a Palafin, it had Ice Spinner Dragonite, like it had like everything that you see kind of now, just more refined versions.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I know Paul's been running this team. He's been doing well with that tournament after tournament. And I just wanted to look because in Orlando, I remember that this balance team that is now everywhere wasn't really relevant at that tournament, early meta.
Yeah,
So I was just surprised. I was actually shocked by that. But we can move on and I guess talk about some of the other teams. I don't know if you guys have it pulled up because I
haven't pulled up.
I have it open as
I
well.
really want to talk about the Worm team because I've been playing games with it, and it is so good. Ting Lu has an attack stat that people should respect, and Bandit Earthquake is stupid.
we basically had half of the team, or even more because of Chase.
5
Yeah,
out of 6 I ordered.
Chase
With 5
Chase
out of
literally
6.
had 5 of the Mons. I think
yeah.
he didn't. I think he didn't have like the Qian Pao.
Yeah, he had Oranguru over it.
Yeah, just a little
But
troll.
I was like jokingly saying like, oh yeah, let's put like Choice Bandit Ting Lu next to Earthworm and like the Shed Tail can combo with multi-scale D-Dance D-Knight. I had that in mind. Then Chase posts his version is like, oh okay, we're on the same wavelength there. And then Kotesh posts his team. It's like, oh okay, I guess this is actually a viable idea.
And he made it decently far as well.
We got
place
top
did he get?
32,
Yeah,
10
top
and 4.
32 is
Yeah.
not bad at all for a internet of this level.
Top
For
32 is
reference-
the new top 16.
Yeah, because what is what was the numbers for the last internet last EUIC?
Luciano? Last EUIC, it was less than 300.
I would
Yeah.
not count OCIC because of their situation regarding like player capacity.
Yeah, true. And not
It's
even that,
pretty
like
bad.
my point there is that every event this year has been jam-packed of players. So top 32 are making day 2 is a monumental occasion now for a lot of these people. Considering the events like last year, right? I remember I made day 2 at NAIC and it was 300 people, and that feels like it's blown out of the water now by like some of these accomplishments that people are making, these consistent day 2s.
Last
and
EUIC
it's
was
actually crazy.
290 people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane to think about now.
Which, on that note, I did want to bring up our other person who was at EUIC who did well, Gio, aka Polar Bear, online. He got top 32. I believe he got 23rd, right? 23rd.
Something like
Yeah,
that,
he made it really far. He was also using a no, he wasn't using balance. He was using a Corviknight team.
He was using Palafin. It was Palafin, Corviknight, Flundermane, Amoongus, Iron Hands, Chiyu.
Close
I
enough.
know that was a GU. I just know that. But I wanted to say, like, to all the people that are making top 32 at these big ass tournaments, be proud.
Yeah, I was
again,
about to say that too. Like, how
These
can you be upset
numbers
with
are
yourself?
so inflated. Top 32 out
Yeah.
of several hundred players. That's good. Be happy.
It is
Well,
good.
what would you guys compare like top 32? Like what? For example, if I get top 16 at a previous NAIC, what would you compare that to in current day?
I just want to say
I don't-
another.
I'm one
top
twenty.
16.
I don't think it's a good thing to really be comparing like
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, that's
you don't want
that's
to
fair.
you don't want to take accomplishments
That's
away
fair.
from
you're
other people.
treading weird waters.
okay.
But
I
I
just
just
think-
want to.
I get what you're saying though. Like
Yeah, I just think that I don't know how people can be disappointed of themselves
That
when
they
they're getting
should
these
be.
crazy
Yeah.
numbers. It's just
We're just used to having these smaller numbers to where.
yeah, it's just unbelievable how good the players are after you get past like
Round
several
2.
hundred people.
Yeah. And I mean, we could have this conversation every week about how like these newer players, yourself included, Sempra, like it's just coming to the game and like with minimal experience. And
Oh yeah, didn't a
and
TCG
win a
player
regional.
get top 4? in his first event.
Yeah.
That's another thing we
With-
can talk about.
with-
There's a
with
TCG
Choppa.
player who rolled up with Don Dozo and
Yeah.
made top 4.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
made-
that was
I
Choppa
made
6,
a,
yeah. And then Choppa, didn't Choppa, the other guy, like not do that well, but he like flew out of the water.
Yeah, EUIC was hard, man. And it went 0-3, I believe.
That was kind
Yeah,
of unfair.
I don't think he was having that great of a day. I'm gonna be
I
real.
He also
think-
knocked over
I-
Switch game 3
yeah,
of.
It wasn't on purpose. There was a lot
No.
of there's a lot of like top players, like considerable top players that people would consider at the top.
Eddie's the
and
goat though.
they did not perform well.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's because of their skill. I just think the competition is just that hard, if that makes sense. Because of there's so many people. And again, we talk about this every week. That there's so many resources nowadays, right? You can pick up a team, you can pick up a rental, you can read a team report, and you can understand how to use that team. If not at capacity, close to capacity, within like a week. And that's really all you need. Not all you need, but like that's a very, very good starting point for a tournament like this.
There's one other comment I want to bring up regarding our top 8, because I hopped on stream for a little bit just to watch, and they just happened to be talking about one of the people in top 8, or who would make top 8, Ilias, better known as Liakos.
Yeah, Liakos,
And-
yeah.
Yes.
And they said, oh, this is his first in-person event, which I actually didn't know. I thought he would have gone to a
Yeah.
regional by now. But that is so funny that how they're hyping him up and stuff. It's like, oh man, these new players. Even though Liako's been goaded with the sauce for a couple of years
For
now.
a couple of years, yeah.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
found
Yeah,
that so
I had
funny.
recognized that name and I saw it on Twitter. I was like, wait, Liakos has never been to an event? Like, that was so strange because I had seen them all the time on like these online events and stuff like that.
It did not surprise me to see him in top 8.
I might have some more insight on this because I'm on the Blizzards with him, also just like friends in general with him. Like, I didn't even know that before he went there that he was actually going to EUIC, and then at some point I heard he made day 2, which was crazy, and then he did really well there as well. And then he actually got in by top 8 on 11-3, I think, and then I have like
Yeah.
a big summary of his match versus Paul, because of course people were there who were just giving turn by turn analysis about how it was going. And I think Paul said it himself as well that Liakos, like, he played extremely well, and that Paul got quite lucky, is from what I've heard.
That's, yeah.
I think there was like in game 3 there was like, I think it was like a will-o-wisp miss, and then a burnt Palafin or a baby from Palafin at -1 or something crit and Liakos' Arcanine, wherefore it died.
That's
Something
what I
like
heard.
that it was. Yeah. I mean, it's still an amazing result. Like your first IRL making top 8 at EUIC. It's crazy, and especially if you look at the players he played. It was insane.
Yeah, first IRL, but been goated in the online scene for a good while. So shout out to Liakos. Anyone else in top 8 that we wanted to talk about?
Let me,
I have to
preparing
pull it up.
open.
Like
Paul
the top-
Ruiz finally did it, and everyone was like, Mouse Ape is the balance killer, but no one was strong enough to actually do it, but then he actually did it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, right. Actually, like he made it deep with a mouse too, which we haven't really seen. Like everyone usually says, like I feel like Mouse Ape and Size Spam are the two teams where everyone's like, yeah, these are really annoying to ladder against, but then you play them in a tournament and it's super free.
If you want to win the IC, you use Paul's team, but you have like Sash, Mousehold, and
We can talk about the IC next week a little bit as well.
well, the IC is coming up this weekend.
Oh yeah, true.
I actually
Yeah.
need to play in this one because I have time now.
I
Time to start
need
cooking.
points, so I would like to also win.
I don't care about points, but I still want to do well. Have fun.
Real.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we know
top
we all
eight,
need
top
them.
8 was cool.
Pretty standard just on paper.
Yeah.
Besides the text, do you guys have like the rest? Because it's not on Victory Road.
I
was
can send
Top
I can send a
Explorer.
link. The Top Gun Explorer. Yeah, you can see the top 128 teams here.
Oh, perfect.
You can also filter on Mon. So, for example, you can see a Bellable was brought once, Bronzong, Cerulege, Gastrodon, Hawlucha, Jugglis, Klefki, Earthworm, Palmot, and Volcarona in like top 20, 128. 2 Screamtails. Yeah, the Screamtails are pretty interesting. Of course, we saw Collins on stream with like very unique set with like Player of Howl and Thunderwave.
Mhm.
Well, normally you've seen Encore disable stuff, which was what Taka was using. He got top 32 with it, with like he used a Screamtail with the standard set with Perish Song, and then got a Tail Flutter, Main Ting-Lu, Arcanine, and Palafin. So going more to the team with like just top Perish with Palance. It's kind of what Wolfe and Justin Tang used to win his first regional.
Yeah, I'm looking through these top 32 teams now, and like, so Justin Cares literally rolled up with his same Talon Tusk team. No changes, no ruins,
Super
just
funny.
good old Talon Tusk.
I got a
Which
question
is-
for you.
Sure.
Let's hear it.
What do you guys think about Chien-Pao? Because this is like the second time someone's played really well with
Overrated.
it, and they said James Evans said he brought it to one set, and he's played 14 rounds.
Overrated.
Incredible,
I,
like how
I think the format's kind of just it's
it's
just
out
so
bulking
bulky.
it now.
Yeah, you can't like choice ban D-Knight Shenpao people anymore.
I just think it's incredible how useless Chien-Pao is. That's funny.
I don't know if it's
think
useless,
No, it's not
but
useless.
it definitely has like don't get it twisted. Like a ruin ability like that is insanely strong, but right now because of how bulky the format is becoming, to beat things like that in Chiyu and just Fluttermane
I think
existing,
in the IC, yeah, the online competition stuff is.
yeah,
That's true. Because I guess people were like initially they're like Backstabber's dead because Chien-Pao is going to take it over, and then we realized that bulk is actually considerable. You don't need that much damage anyway.
Okay, yeah. So there is this one team, for example, like it has Chien-Pao on it, but it is literally just a bunch of physical attackers. It is they went 10-4, Abteen,
Abteen,
God,
yeah. Mhm.
yeah. They
Yeah.
Chien-Pao, Garchomp, Gyarados, Dragapult,
Mhm.
Hands, and
Mhm.
Scizor, which is a crazy team.
Yep,
And again, something
I
like
have a
X4
Steam, yeah.
is not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
then
he played. I think he played his. Yeah, I think he played his winning in sort of because his GXC was quite good versus Suri. I think it went to a game 3, which I know he lost.
yeah, and
So,
it's life
I
form
think if he-
Chien-Pao.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it just spams physical attackers and take advantage of Chien-Pao.
I know Chien-Pao was very good for him.
Well, when
The
yeah,
life
when you
form
have
one.
5 physical attackers, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I always thought that Chien-Pao was like going to be that guy, but I'm kind of disappointed by it. Like I know it's good. I know it's not trash, but
If you would all have to do like rankings of which is the best, like the rankings of the 4 ruin ones, what would your order be?
But,
For me, it would at the moment it would be
Roshan's
Tinglu
last
1,
for sure.
like
Yeah,
I don't think I
Tinglu's
think it's the same for
first.
everyone. It's just Tinglu number 1, Chi number 2.
Chiyu 2, Chien-Pao
And
3,
exactly.
Slug 4. Yeah,
I don't know if you can make an argument for anything else.
I guess you can make an argument for Chiyu being first because it is still very strong. Like Chiyu in general, how many times was brought? Chiyu was on 51 of the 51
well, the
of teams
argument,
in
I
one
think the
top
argument,
128.
right, in a vacuum, right, Tinglu beats Chiyu, so therefore Tinglu is better. That would be
That's-
my argument.
I don't think that's
Not
valid.
true at all, buddy.
I said it in a vacuum, and then like, the other thing is, what is more impactful, stopping Fluttermane or helping your own Fluttermane? And I think that question would really be another reason why you would weigh Tinglu and Chiyu in first and second. Is really what you value more as a player, right? It's like if you value your defensive and the bulkiness of the team more, I'd say Tinglu's in first, right? Because you're stopping other Fluttermane. And then if you really value offense and you want to put more pressure on the board, then Chiyu's probably in first place because it's also really good with Fluttermane.
That's a good point because he's 45 Tinglu's in top 128, and 40 of them had Fluttermane, which is
Exactly.
because I think people are like, how do you play around these defensive Rumamons? Do I have to go a full team with offensive Pokemon if I want to play Tinglu? And the answer is no. Like, it's kind of cool how people adapt it that way.
Yeah. Like Paul's only special attacker is Fluttermane on that team. I don't think it's because of the Tinglu, but it just so happens that because of how balance works.
Yeah, that's just
it
how
is
balance has developed.
which is very good. Which is very good for it.
It's weird to think about how it just works, even
Yeah.
with the Tinglu.
Yeah,
it's
they got-
just one of those things that works.
Balance Bros got lucky.
True.
True. I guess I'll weigh in a little bit. I don't know. I was thinking that Tinglu is the most splashable mon out of the 4 ruins. Ground is always a great type, and it's like, oh, I'll just throw in a ground type Tinglu. It's bulky. It's disruptive. But I was actually surprised to see that, there's more chi used in day 2 than Tinglu. Granted, not by much. But I would argue Tinglu's the best from a splashability standpoint. Yeah. Those are my thoughts. And Wo Qian, there's only 3 of them.
Yeah, R.I.P. Wu Qian. I used to be a Wu Qian stan, but dude does not like Amoonguss right now.
It's literally, I was telling you this day one. It's not as good as Amoonguss.
Yeah, people had that. You remember in Series 2? What was that? I literally forgot the name of it. That stupid mon. It's like ground electric.
Sandy Shocks?
Sandy Shocks. I swear for 3 days people were like, this is the meta breaker. And every team is going to have a counterplay to this. And then it just, nothing happened.
It's just obnoxious with gravity and
like, I remember like close to the beginning of the format, everyone was running pretty standard, right? But then I don't know who uploaded a video. And they were like, you know what? Sandy Shocks is what you gotta look out for. And ladder, all you play with Sandy Shocks. And 3 days later, no one thinks it's good at all.
There's definitely that 1 week. Was it us prepping for Orlando where we're like worrying about Sandy Shocks? Or was
because
after Sandy Shocks matchup.
Yeah, because it's non-existent. Most teams don't have a 0 Sandy Shocks. A Sparta matchup. It isn't an obnoxious mon to deal with.
Well, the issue with that team is that if you literally have any forward speed control, they lose.
Yeah.
Well,
but that's why you're for the Pokemon.
Yeah. That's why for the Pokemon, but that means that you don't have to deal with the Sandy Shock shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice.
I mean, you can still deal with it, right? Like, the Sparta can just go for a Hypnosis and hit it. Because, it's moving loss if it's pressing Trick Room. Mm-hmm. Or you could, the thing about Sandy Shocks, and I think why people were worried about it for a time, is because of the lack of ground moves in the format. And people didn't want to use Tusk because it lost the Flutter Mate. And they're like, Sandy Shocks has at least a little bit of bulk to it. And Special Ground hits a lot of things for super effective. Because this is before Ruin. So they're like, Earth Power, go Burr.
I think it was funny how it was literally 3 days. And then 3 days later, people forgot about it.
Sandy Shocks fell off.
Yeah, world's greatest fall off. I swear, I remember what it was. It won 1 single tour, right? And it was an offensive set. It wasn't like gravity hypnosis stuff. It won 1 tour on an offensive team.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
And then everyone's like,
the Mimikyu, the Masquerada.
Yeah, right. It was something like what is it called? It was like the Maluka team, but with Sandy Shocks. And everyone's like shitting themselves. Oh my god, this is the mon. And then all you see on ladder is, and then
not that great.
It fell off. That's like Woshin. Woshin had the same effect.
Yeah, Wo-Chan has to compete with Amoonguss to essentially do the same role while the other ruins.
I like the attack drop is nice, but who cares if you're dead?
Yeah. Wo-Chan sucks. Stop using it. Anything else we want to comment on for EUIC? I don't really have anything else to say. This is more Tubbs forte, We're not supposed to be too sweaty here.
True.
Yeah.
I guess we had the Surfed on Dozo team with Life Orb.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, he released his pace. I think almost all the monsters.
It was 252, 252, or 252, 244, 12.
It reminds me a lot of the mono water team that popped up in Sword and Shield. I don't know if anyone remembers that, except the Urshifu. The Urshifu was dark.
The pseudo mono water.
Yeah, the pseudo mono water team.
What was that team?
It was crazy. It was actually mono water except the Urshifu. It was like Gyarados, like Blastoise. I gotta find it, but
it was.
We can talk about the actual Dozo
thing.
I think I liked it. Hold on, let me go find it.
You can find that. Yeah, a special Dozo making day 2. I think that's cool. I think special Dozo's kind of been slept on a little bit.
Slept on is a strong word.
Well, no. Okay, I think it's something
65 special attack.
Oh, is it that low? I thought it was higher.
It is 60. If it was like 80 and 100, if it had like 80 special attack, I'd be like, sure. But it's 65.
With the +2 and with rain, I guess that's what I mean. Like, there was a way to make it work. That's what I mean.
Clearly, yeah. Like, and with like Life Orb boost and Terra.
I was thinking more in a best of 1, but to actually see it make day 2.
Oh, and best. I think we're gonna get some nasty teams in the IC that are gonna use that.
Oh, I'm using it. If I can't find something else. Surf, Terra, Water, Life Orb, Dozo. Like you said on stream, like, what's eating that?
Well, clearly Cybertron didn't.
Gastrodon.
It's yeah. If
They're
somebody wants to
strong.
run Gastrodon, sure.
I'm bringing Gastron just for that, It's the vibe.
Congratulations, you now have a 5-man team.
Yay! Oh no, you helps against Palance.
Does it?
Technically.
Yeah.
Okay, I put you to sleep. GG's.
No, well, I'm going from goggles. I don't know.
You can't. I don't know. Fuck. You
Yeah,
can't be
goggles,
fucking. You can't be
Gastrodon.
everything at once.
I am goggles, choice specs, Gastrodon. You literally cannot beat me.
With lefties and Hovercloak, so I can't fake you out.
Yeah.
There's a Fluttermane, there's a dragon to you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
joking.
dragon it. I
Joking.
put you to sleep in
Yeah,
dragon. It's
no, it's a 5-1.
Don't use Gastrodon. This is meta manipulation.
Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, go use Actually, yes, go use Gastrodon.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, let me cut the part out where we say don't use Gastrodon.
Yeah, go use
Everyone
Gastrodon.
use Gastrodon.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Alex, did you find that mono water team?
I can't. I don't know where it is.
It's buried somewhere under Victory Road. Oh, actually, this is completely random, but speaking of Victory Road, does anyone else find it annoying that their freaking site is spammed with all this other stuff?
What do you mean? Like ads?
No. Like, right now they're advertising the Typhlosion rate. Like, I don't want to read about that when I want to see results or whatever, or team reports on Victory Road.
I think what they're doing is they're trying to default to a more mainstream platform of like Pokemon news, similar to like Cerebi.
That's what I want to
if
see.
you like the Cerebi news, it's kind of a block. And I feel like Victory is just taking that and making it more accessible.
Yeah, I know.
Because you have to think about it, right? Not all of us, quote unquote, breed our Pokemon last minute or whatever. Like there are people who like these rates and stuff like that. So I get it.
It drives more traffic because now there's more reasons to go on the site to read up on this news. But I'm just thinking, like, this is a competitive website. It was built on that. So I just want it to be solely on all the VGC stuff. Let Cerebi and everyone else do their thing. This is the nitpick. I've had this in mind for however long they've been doing this. I just find it annoying.
I think no, go ahead.
Yeah, like the results of a regional the week prior, I had to go to the second page just a week after because there's all this other stuff about a terror rate I'm not gonna do.
I'm looking for the thing, by the way. You can.
Sometimes it's also hard to find like older resources, which is fine because I don't know, like I get they don't want to put the old stuff on the front page, obviously, but like sometimes like it takes me like 5 clicks sometimes to get to like I was trying to find me and Summer were playing like old stuff, and there's other resources to find like 2016 teams, but like even like Series 12, like it was kind of hard to find a specific tournament or a specific thing.
Wait, hold on before you say that, Alex. Finding resources for past formats is low key a bitch to do, which I'm gonna talk about more in future episodes when I start working on my VUC YouTube project. But people, please archive VUC history. Don't let it go disappear.
RIP Nugget Bridge, right?
That's back.
Nugget Bridge is still back. What did disappear was all the 2016 stuff. Yeah. Which would have been useful for your stupid little sets. So you guys enjoy it.
I own the sets, by the way.
Honestly, so this might be a hot take. I genuinely think number one, playing past formats has been a lot of fun, and then even if I'm getting owned, but because you learn a lot about like what was good then, and it still helps your gameplay. I think playing like past formats or playing literally any other game besides Mons is super beneficial to a competitive mindset. That's my hot
Jonathan
take.
Evans made the greatest team ever.
I think what Paul Chua tweeted out was correct. I think if you play League of Legends a lot, you'll be cracked to the game, and you'll win the internet.
No.
You'll
If you play Fortnite,
you will. Like, I'm gonna grind out Fortnite. I'm gonna get the Aaron Yeager on the battle pass, and I will win NAIC. You could quote that.
Okay,
Alex, you want to bring up the mono water team?
Yeah. So
from Sword and Shield, right?
We'll link the pace in the bio, or link the tweet in the bio with the pace. So let's start from the top. We got a Don Dozo, right? It's got Unaware.
Wait, I thought you were looking up the Series 5 one.
What?
The other one was not hard to find.
No, I'm talking about the Life Orb Dozo with the Wave Crash.
No,
we meant the mono water team from Series 5.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought you found it. I was
No,
confused why you posted the dozo paste.
No, I thought we were talking about that. I heard water. I was like, oh, I like dozo.
Yeah. Okay, well, never mind.
Can we should. Yeah, that's me right now. Yeah, charisma. That's
Yeah, I'll post the thing on screen for the YouTube viewers. Spotify, you gotta.
Yeah, I have no idea where the other team is.
It's on the victory road. We're not gonna find it. If I feel like wasting time looking for it, I'll post it in the the YouTube thing.
Can we talk about this dozo team though? I think it's just really funny.
It is funny, and I don't think anyone disagrees. It's
hasty dozo with surf is hilarious.
And wave crash.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're mixed. It's just mega immense. All
you
over
just
again.
searched up water move and picked every single one.
This actually is mega immense. You're right.
Yeah, it's just mega immense. You just click. You got hyper voice and you double edge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even kidding. It's just water immense.
That was for all the boomers out there. Zoomers don't know megas.
I understand this one after playing formats.
I understand this
past
one.
formats.
I understand that reference.
I understand that reference. Pushes glasses.
Mega
upward.
Mets was crack, bro. I love that one.
Yeah, you lead double megas into me every time. I don't know why you do that.
It's funny.
Wait, what are you doing against him?
He literally Solomon's Kangaskhan against me.
Why would
I don't
you do
know
that?
why. I don't know.
I want fake out pressure, man.
The mix up,
He
dude.
wants fake out pressure, but he wants to make Mets at the same time. I don't get it.
I won. I'll post replays.
Okay, yeah, sure.
If I lost to non-Mega Kangaskhan, I'd be so embarrassed.
I would be too.
Non-Mega Kings.
So, what is your statement on that? Losing to
I did not lose. I served
yes,
you
you did. I 4-0'd you.
3-1 in sets.
Damn.
I'll play you after the
There's some
podcast.
beef going on.
Okay, back to the dozo team. Anything else?
The Dreadnought's funny.
Yes, twice banded.
I know we love shitting on Dreadnought, but I love Aaron Brock, so I can't shit.
I can. No offense, Aaron Brock. I love you
Okay.
too. But Dreadnought, why?
I think it's funny. It's the little guy.
What does
He
it
clicks
do?
rock slide. He clicks rock slide, he wins.
It gets
Okay, name
what is
a
it?
better Swiss one.
It's Water Tyranitar.
I'm waiting.
Or
Yo.
Water Lycanroc.
Actually,
It is-
doesn't it get
water-
liquidation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why is he not using liquidation? I guess he wants to flinch it.
He loves to flunch people.
Dreadnought. Let me look at this thing's stats.
Okay, let's keep going. So
The only
Pelipper-
reason I'd use it is because its shiny looks like Bowser.
the problem I think with this team is that like
I'm serious.
No,
the
you're
shiny
right.
does look like Bowser. It's just annoying to do a bundle. Like you have to Terragrass for it.
Oh yeah, you can do that now, right?
Dude, Gastrodon eats this team.
Alive.
I think
Yeah.
Cybertron should have put a Gastrodon.
He
on his
said he
team.
played a Gastrodon. The water dude said he played a Gastrodon.
Did he win?
Yeah,
He did.
Yo.
How do you beat Gastrodon though?
You Terragrass
play better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the Terra Blast.
Well, also like Hurricane.
Yep.
That's also a.
Jump out
Yeah.
Dragonite. You have waves. Just don't bring the water mode.
The Gastrodon
Look
just
at that Thunderwave Dragonite. Yo, I was looking to Encore Dragonite.
whoa there, buddy.
That pissed me off though.
Encore D9? What?
Yeah,
It's
I don't
Encore?
even know I got that. Yeah. I
No
was listening to
way.
that.
Where are you putting it though?
Where the Thunderwave is?
Yeah, but where are you putting Thunderwave?
Where the Tailwind is?
Why are you putting
It's just,
Tailwind there?
it's just protect.
Because it's Lumpdina.
That does get on.
I don't
Also,
know.
Why do
feel
people
like
still run an Ice Spinner?
They're
Yeah.
trolling. They're trolling.
Yeah, you don't need to run Ice Spinner on Dragonite anymore because we have Champow.
Is there?
What
I
is your
guess like
favorite
what's the
Dragonite
first break
set?
on
It's to counter Arbolivia.
Exactly. Thank
True.
you.
But doesn't the actually funny enough, doesn't the terrain come after?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you Ice Spinner, it removes the terrain and then the ability procs. I feel like that's how that works, right?
No, you're wrong, buddy.
Okay.
That's all I was gonna say.
I'm testing this
Even
right
if
now.
you're
so-
right, even if you're right, you're wrong.
I said repeat what you said again.
If Dragonite Ice Spinners the Arboliva, right, and there's no terrain up.
It's not even Arboliva. Isn't it Arboliva?
It's
Arboliva.
Arboliva, yes. And also,
Sorry,
the terrain would go up because it
would
only.
go
that's what I'm saying. It removes.
Yeah, but
it removes
the
whatever's
it's
on the
already
thing.
up. It's already up, right?
No,
There's no way
no.
it goes
doesn't.
back up.
It doesn't have Grassy Surge. It gets an ability whenever it's hit.
Yeah. Okay, so it's already been hit and it's already up, and then you Ice Spinner it again. There's no way it just stays on the next turn anyway.
No,
we
but
talking-
I'm saying
what
you
is
get the
right
Grassy terrain at the end of the turn.
Let's list this right now.
We don't have to spend too much time on this. We can move on to the
No,
next
it's
topic.
funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
All right, I'll send you a challenge.
Cheer you up. All right, let's go.
YouTube users, this will be on screen.
Did you guys know that draining kiss is a physical move? Wait, I mean,
No,
it
it's not.
touches. It touches.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Maybe you
Contact.
don't know. Maybe you don't know your freaking
You
Pokemon.
give
man.
someone a kiss, of course it touches.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
like,
there's-
is that the only special contact?
No,
move?
no, grass knot is one. I know that
yeah.
one.
Wait, grass knot is physical?
No,
No, it
grass
makes
knot's
contact,
special,
it makes
it makes
contact.
contact. Yeah.
Special contact.
I there's a couple more, I'm sure, but
Tyson, what are you on?
Charisma check.
yeah, don't go away your alt. I can
Pedal,
just censor
pedal
it.
I'm not
dance.
keeping on my
It's
alt.
my name.
I can just censor it.
So, okay, pedal
you
dance,
would.
trump
Yeah.
card, ring out, are special touch. Draining kiss, infestation,
It says you're offline.
and electro drift.
It has these. Hold on.
Oh, that's why.
You don't want to get draining kissed and then get an infestation.
Sounds like a nasty
See?
combo.
They're gonna take this out of context again.
Yeah,
Dude, not again.
the draining kiss to infestation.
Zeke's gonna run Draining Kiss on his floor right now.
Please get tested.
Yeah, I'm so funny. I'm hilarious. I also
I
talk about.
actually think we took this out.
Guys, did you use FAP today? It's my favorite team.
No,
Yeah,
please.
you're not funny for saying that you were blanking last night.
There's no way someone tweeted that, right?
I'm on main. I'm on main.
What do you mean? There's always someone. There's no way like 40 billion people tweeted that.
Somebody said that last night. They said like
They
I was busy effing last night. Like
Twitter comedians, quote unquote. Fuck you.
They all want to be
so
Jody
funny.
Azali.
They all want to be Jody.
That's staying in.
That's true. They all want to be Jody. Jody is so funny. But like everyone wants to be Jody.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
They think they got jokes.
Oh,
Yeah,
the funny Twitter man.
They think they're funny.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Tang, and
Tang and Jody
Azraeli
are-
have.
yeah.
Tang is
have
a
one
miss. I'm
right
sorry.
now.
If you listen to this Tang, I gotta mute you. I'm sorry. I gotta be able to say it.
Whoa.
Oh,
Dude, don't check Sepper's replies.
Uh-oh.
Well, what are my replies?
don't check.
I don't
Don't check Sempra's Discord logs.
Tyson, send me a challenge. I'm on main.
I am.
We're actually doing this.
Yeah, so we're testing this. This
It's
is
fine.
important.
This is what we do
Dude,
here at the mic.
This is important. This is very
Bro,
important.
I have. Oh my god. I'm throwing 4 Pokemon together. I clicked
My bet is that it removes the terrain, but then the ability goes off, and then the terrain.
No way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the reason it would be a quote unquote important interaction, right, is because theoretically you could get grassy terrain at the end of the turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
I'm leading Shenpao Dina, and I don't care what else.
Wait, why are you not leading the air? Wait, oh wait.
No, you have
Oh.
Arboliva.
I'm gonna die to this. I'm
Are
not
you-
EV.
Oh, well, wait, never mind. I'm just gonna use Unite
Yeah,
Developer. I don't know.
yeah,
I
it goes
told you.
off. I told you. I knew it. I knew it. That's what I said.
No, it's a shut-on bug.
Okay.
Yeah, test on cart.
Yeah, if really,
Right
Actually,
now.
true. Actually,
It makes sense. It literally just makes sense.
because the effect of the move goes off before the ability.
Yes.
There's
Thank
something-
do abilities have like priority?
No, that's what we're saying.
No, like I swear, like as one by Calyrex, it has a different priority bracket. Does it
No,
not?
because that's like
Oh,
pressure.
You mean
It's like
ability
pressure.
activation, like at the
Yeah.
beginning?
Bro, this is some
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
Some do, yes.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
like,
like-
pressure. It's like
Like
pressure.
photosynthesis goes before like some of the things. It's not the same. It's not like if something's faster and it has like sun or something.
And it's also
yeah.
the only reason those have priorities is because those are on field effects, right? So the way Arbolivia's work is on contact. So because on contact doesn't happen until Ice Spinner happens, the terrain doesn't come out
Yes.
until
This is like Chain Link 6. Like
this
what's
is
going on?
This is actually talking about a stack in any card game. That's so funny.
Okay,
But
anyways,
moving on from E EUIC,
Yeah.
Moving
Fortnite.
away from
we
that.
talked about
Fortnite.
EUIC. We talked about like weird
talk about
teams.
Fortnite.
Okay, honestly, my only other topic I have written down in case it came to that is if anyone wanted to talk about the Mario movie.
I haven't seen
I
it
haven't
yet.
seen
No
it
yet.
spoiler. I'll deafen
I
myself.
like the Mario movie.
Is it just me and Alex that have seen it?
I'll deafen myself, and you
I
guys
think
can have a
so.
deep
I
critique
think
on the
so.
Mario movie.
Okay. It was in case Brian joined us because I know he's seen it, so I had it written down.
What is your ratings? What are the Mario movie?
I think like
ratings?
a solid like 8 out of 10. Oh, that was good.
Wow, that's really high. I'm
Okay,
not-
is that for a kids movie or is that for a?
Well, okay. So the reason why I say that is because it's like a fun dumb movie. Like it's not like a. Obviously, I'm not expecting.
Okay,
like,
here,
a
wait.
lore
I'll
dump.
change. I'll
I'm
change
like,
my question. I want your personal rating, and I want a cinematic rating. Like what? Like if you worked at Rotten Tomatoes.
Probably like a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
Wait,
Okay.
so the 10 is your personal rating.
No,
If
no,
you-
it's
if you
like
use the
8,
move-
8, 8.
Oh, 8 is your personal rating, and 6 is if you
because
worked at
I'm a
Rotten Tomatoes.
nerd and I enjoy the references.
The Yahoo man.
Yeah.
Y'all know
Sure.
Beak Blast? That move?
Yes.
What if a Gale Wings Pokemon uses Beak Blast, right, which is -3 priority, it jumps up to -2. Does that get affected by Psychic Train?
Yes.
Yes, it's still priority.
Yeah.
No, it's -2 priority. So-
Wait.
It jumps from
I'm so
-3 to
confused.
-2.
Sempra's asking
is
the important
Beak-
questions.
So Beak Blast is a -3 priority move. If you use that on a Gale Wings Pokemon,
Dude, nothing in general
No,
is Beak Blast.
because it'll still be -2, so it's negative priority. It wouldn't.
but technically it'll go up in priority.
No,
What?
but like Psychic
We
Train
can
and
test this
all
later,
that.
we can test this
No,
later.
it does not
That-
go. No,
that
it is not
blocks
effective.
positive priority moves.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
positive.
don't think so.
No,
buddy.
because you can still use like Whirlwind in Sleep Train.
Yeah.
Why are we talking
Oh,
about shadow
yeah.
mechanics? We're not
Yeah,
Can
learning.
I
if you're a
get?
prankster.
I want to get my Mario rating, dude.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mario
give-
rating.
let's
Go
see,
ahead,
give
go
us
ahead,
Mario rating.
Okay, well, I say that even though Alex basically stole my answer, because I was gonna
Alright.
say I'm the person that a 5 is completely average. You know, it's not a bad thing to be a 5. So the Mario movie, I'll probably give it a 6. That's my rating. But if I'm trying to be serious about it, on a fun scale, yeah, an 8. That's pretty appropriate. That was fun.
A
Yeah,
6
if
is still
I had
not
a-
bad.
Yeah.
I think I would totally, if I had a kid, I'd totally bring it. It's
Alex is a child, confirmed.
no. If I had a kid, I would bring them to see the Mario movie.
Are you
I love it.
secretly hiding kids like that one
Yeah.
relevant anime?
Why Alex has not been able to get CP this season? Reason
Really?
one, he has a
Oh,
child.
no.
Do you have like a stock? Wait, hold on. Before
Timeline of
This was
events.
very innocent. We were just saying that he's literally a father. Nothing else.
no, I was gonna say like potential spoilers for that anime.
Oh, for
Okay.
Oshi No Ko.
Yeah.
Just take this
Oh.
whole part up. bro.
Yeah. Can we
did
talk about that too?
Oshinoko.
I wanna
Oshinoko
talk
is
about
good.
Oshi No Ko. It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talk about it. I haven't actually seen it, but I spoiled myself in the first episode because I don't really care, even though I'm still watching.
Bruh.
Yeah,
No,
I know. I know
Does
what
anyone here
happens.
care? Does anyone here care? Like about spoilers?
Yeah, within the.
Sembra
within
doesn't
our
watch
call.
anime, and I don't think
don't-
Sembra
I don't watch
watches
it.
Doesn't
either.
give a shit. Okay,
I don't
I'm gonna,
either.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna give you a synopsis.
Major
Basically-
spoilers.
All right, this is just a very, very, very dumbed down version of the story. But what happens is, so there's this idol, right? Her name is Ai. And she goes on leave because she's sick, but she's actually gonna have kids at 16. Yeah.
It does start a little weird.
And then, yeah, it
Wasn't
starts
it?
a little weird. So
Like
then
I was like, the first
her
5 minutes,
doctor-
I was a little turned off.
her doctor is a fan of I. And there's also like this girl, there's like this other person in the hospital, and she's
You're
like also a
explaining it.
fan
You're
of I.
explaining it wrong.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean? No, was that someone who died already?
Okay, so
You guys want to see
I'm confused.
okay,
a $1 million dino bill?
okay. So there is a doctor, right? I forget the dude's name already, but it literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. He gets reincarnated in the first
Yeah.
10 minutes of the show.
Basically,
But-
yeah, him and some girl get
There's
reincarnated.
a
as
doctor,
himself.
and
Yeah.
yeah. So there is he works at a hospital. He's worked at like this nobody town, and like nobody recognizes like any idols or like a bunch of old people. He works at a hospital. He worked with this one hospitalized girl who was like super ill. She died at like 12, but she loved I with like all her heart, but she could never move or really dance or anything like that. And she always talked about like, I wish I could be reincarnated as an idol. Lo and behold, she ends up dying. He likes I for that reason. So it's like it's still a little weird.
What? Wait,
But
he,
it's
he
like-
dies and
The kid dies, not the idol. So
The
the
kid,
kid
yeah.
dies, and he likes I because that patient liked I. So he's like
okay,
he
how's
likes
that weird?
her
That's
in memorial.
pretty wholesome.
It is wholesome, right? But the way it like starts off, it's a little weird, and the show even like mocks itself for that a little bit. But then he ends up, like Alex said, taking in care of I herself, who happens to be pregnant at 16. She has twins, and the night she's about to go into labor, he ends up getting stabbed. We don't know by who.
He was just out on a walk. Yeah.
He ends up getting stabbed and pushed off a cliff. He dies, obviously.
Damn.
And well, first of all, he fucked around and found out because he passed by a random dude in a hoodie and he asked the doctor, was like, yo, do you care for eye? Instead of walking past like any normal person does, he starts pressing the dude in a hoodie. Suspicious AF. And then he dies because of it.
Hold on. Do these count as major spoilers? Because we should have told our listeners that
This is episode 1.
I know this episode 1, but isn't it like an hour and a half long? A lot happens, right?
Major spoilers. And then you can clip that and put it in the front.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit the shit out of this one, dude.
Major spoilers ahead, potentially for Oshi No Ko.
Potentially, definitely.
Straight up.
Straight spoilers for Oshi No Ko ahead. But after he dies, he is reincarnated as one of the babies, and so is the other girl. But they don't.
Shut up. What is doing?
Why are you doing that?
Do not remove people.
Oh, we're gonna remove you.
They are reincarnated. They are reincarnated as these kids, and he doesn't know, and she doesn't know that she's the girl that died, and he's the doctor. And their names are Aquamarine, and I think
Aqua and Ruby. Yeah.
Aqua and Ruby. But anyways, idle life happens, and like a bunch of like other deep shit. But that's as deep as
There's like some filler for a while, and then I don't think we should talk about the end. But like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna spoil the end, but I like the opening is not even. The opening is kind of big spoilers, but it's not at the same time.
Yoasobi,
yeah, banger ending.
Good. Yeah.
Opening.
No, it's
overrated. Just saying.
Shut up.
I never even listened to their music.
Ratio.
Okay, that was Weeb Hour.
That was Weeb Hour. Weeb Hour is done.
Weeb segment.
You can expect more of those in the future.
Like all I'll say, as somebody who watches like Attack on Titan, like Sword Art Online, like basic shit like that, I was convinced to watch it, and I was actually very convinced, and it was very enjoyable. For as weird as the first 5 minutes were, I found it very, very enjoyable. So if you don't like anime and you actually want something to watch, it's an hour long. So the first episode is a little long, but
I think it's still number 1. It's still number 1 on Mal.
Which is very crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
Please just don't watch shonen anime. That's so limiting.
It's very lame. Yeah.
Let's just say don't watch anime. Just watch Suits.
You said watch Suits?
Suits, yeah.
I like Suits. Suits is good.
Suits?
It's I saw it. I found out what Suits was from. Actually, I'll let Sven explain this. I've been talking a lot.
Oh, well, it's fun.
No, what is it?
What is Suits? Explain what Suits is. Like the
is
show.
This a live action?
It's a reality, not reality TV, but it's
just
a TV show.
A show. It's on Netflix. I think it has 10 seasons. Very long. But it starts off about a guy that is actually, as once he reads something, he will always remember it. His life is messed up. Then one time he has to go deal drugs for his friends or something. Then he finds out that cops are waiting for him, and then he ends up in some kind of lawyer's office who was doing interviews. And then from there on, he got hired as a lawyer, but he didn't have a degree. And that's how the 10 season starts. And it's just kind of a lawyer series. I like it a lot.
Dude, this is just Better Call Saul.
Yeah, wait, I was about to say,
this reminds me of another show.
my favorite anime is Breaking Bad.
My favorite anime is non-existent.
Oh, no.
Breaking Bad is actually...
This might be the worst episode ever.
I mean, that's true, I guess.
Better Call Paul. That's the name of the episode, right?
No, that's the next episode. We actually interviewed him.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. This is a Better Call Paul. We called Paul, and then he answered the next episode.
My God,
Better
this
Call
is genius.
Actually, fuck that.
That's good.
We got bars. Jeez. Okay.
No bars.
No.
Unlucky.
What are we even talking about at this point?
We don't know
What's
either.
the point? It's a non-VGC podcast.
Yeah, we're supposed to
non-VGC podcast.
Yeah.
I should have prepared more topics. I guess I'll just tell you guys now that have a topic in mind when we go into the podcast. It can be anything.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, we're rambling a little bit, but we can like.
No, but I like this. I like this. Yeah.
VGC is not a lifestyle.
Yeah, none of that air's gonna get cut out anyway. It's fine.
VGC is a lifestyle.
No.
For some people, yeah.
Yeah.
It's please don't.
Paul Chua plays League of Legends, and look, he won an internet.
Okay,
shut up.
Tyson and I are playing Fortnite, and we're going to be first and second.
We caught
at
3
NA
dubs back to back yesterday.
Yeah, because you had a lobby full of bots in the first one.
We don't say that though.
But you were kind of playing against yourself.
How's that gonna happen, buddy? How do you shoot yourself? Okay, don't answer that. Can you cut this out?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cut
Some of the
that out.
stuff I'll say it's gonna be cut out. Will actually stay in for.
Yeah, that has to be cut out.
Then you shoot yourself. Like, oh no. Okay, anyways. Okay, it's like
Next. GG go next.
As you shoot yourself.
Okay. Anyways.
Well, besides EUIC and getting distracted, we can talk. We can bring it back to VGC, or we could do a.
I don't really want
Talk
to.
about the Mario movie.
I think we can. Yeah. Well, we can forward it.
And this is where like interaction right would be good. Like if anyone wants to leave a comment.
That's what I said. This is viewers,
leave your
listeners.
thoughts on the Mario movie down below. Make sure you
Yeah,
smash and like that subscribe button.
Give
Hit
us
the notification
content.
bell. Subscribe to the channel.
You
Follow
know
our
the stuff.
Twitter. Yeah.
Unironically,
Did you see Wolfe hit
we
a
should
million?
have oh, we can talk about that.
Wolfe hit a billion.
That's actually a good conversation point.
Yeah.
Is
I'm not subscribed.
well not even just Wolfie, but specifically for how hyper focused I feel like his content is. 1 million subscribers for
First competitive player.
VGC is insane. Like it's not Fortnite, right? It's not like Apex. It's not Overwatch. This
What's
is
Pokemon?
not only is it Pokemon, right? Which is even then, right? Like people like Small Ant who do like the Pokemon challenges and stuff like that are still niche in their own right. But then even something more niche like VGC, to see someone succeed with that is insane.
Is he full time VGC?
He's full time like
well, I know
Pokemon.
he's an engineer. Like
No, he did that before. I remember when his
He is
stuff
full-time
blew up,
mods
he
now, like,
quit.
did he pull
He's
full-time
did he
now.
pull a $100? Okay.
Yeah, straight up. No, you're right.
Hey Zeke, do you wanna roll up in squads later for Fortnite?
No, I'm gonna go jog after this. I'm gonna touch
Damn.
grass.
Healthy
Yeah.
man.
I'm already
I gotta-
sweating here in my room.
I gotta practice squads. I gotta be good at another game to be good at VGC.
I will unironically play after this. for a
I'm
little
not
bit.
really a multiplayer game type of guy. I like single player games.
VGC is a multiplayer game.
Here's a cold.
No,
take.
that's the thing, because if I get into a multiplayer game, I want to be good at it, or I
Yeah.
really want to just compete.
Here's my very cold take.
No, fuck,
Wait,
dude!
what
I
do you
have to delete
do?
my tweet now.
Why? What did you
Oh
say?
my god! So you know the cat girl, right?
Yeah.
This can't be good.
Cat said we
Uh,
need VGC boxing. The Fisher Show will go crazy because she's at the
Oh, yeah,
Creator
that
Olympics or
would be
whatever,
fun.
the Creator Clash. So I went under. I said I need to see 8-Bit King throw hands with Kappahotics, and he quote retweeted me and says, "Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but y'all have some weird violence fantasies, man. People saying someone should take care of me or they want me to smack the piss out of me shouldn't be joked about. This is on the lighter side, but if I said it, y'all would have a field day."
Kafadas or 8-Bit King?
8-Bit King quoted me.
Oh, don't listen to him.
I'm not going to, but this is that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Don't delete your tweet.
I'm not going to. Oh my
Stands
god,
strong.
that's so funny.
Yeah, stance double down.
Who do you want to see box each other in VGC? Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, we could lead that. We could lead
I
that.
will fight you, Zeke, right now.
Wait, so wait. I'll say. I'll say that
I'd
again. Zeke.
smack Luca.
Wait.
Actually-
I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it. Zeke, cut it. So when I'm gonna mention the tweet. I'm gonna say like I'm scrolling through Twitter and then I found the tweet and then we could branch.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
All right, so I'll say. Yeah, so I just saw this tweet and it's like talking about VGC boxing. There was a creator clash going on very recently where it's like a bunch of like different YouTubers get together and they like box each other. And I responded to it and I like just like out of curiosity, like who do you guys like VGC player wise? If you got to see like a boxing match or like similar to like chess boxing, right? So it's like half its time is chess, half the time is
They'll replace it with VGC,
is
yeah,
boxing,
right?
right? That'd be so cool. Like whoever wins the set or whoever gets a knockout first. Who are you putting up against each other?
Casti versus Jer.
I want to fight anyone who unironically says live Ocean reaction.
If
I
you
think
tweet it
that
out,
They're gonna
you
take
should
out
fight
of
yourself
context
then.
again. You're
Dude, you're
buddy.
gonna get literally. I guarantee you, if you say I hate the live voce reaction under the podcast, it's just gonna be live voce and reaction memes. Guarantee it.
It's actually so.
But
That'd be
that's
so
literally
boring
just
though.
farming interaction. They literally just farm interaction.
Yeah, they feed into us, so it's
Yeah.
a
We
win. I don't
win
care.
either way.
Yeah, how do we lose in that situation ever?
We always come out on top.
Yeah, boo. Live
We
voce
don't
reaction.
lose.
But realist, I think Luca versus Semper would be fun.
I'd smack Luca. He has like 2 inches on me too. I'd still smack him.
Big if true.
Is this what we're setting up when we go to NAC? Just the
Nah, I
underground,
love Luca. Luca's a very
underground
being.
BGC fighting ring?
I want to get banned, dude. That would be a wild story. Imagine getting banned from like play Pokemon because you set up an underground fighting ring for sets.
Well, at least it's not as bad as the poop throwing incident.
I don't know.
You know what that is, right?
You know about
Yes.
it, right?
Yeah, I've been told the full story. At
This
least
is where we're
once.
obligated to explain it for the people who don't know.
People need to know. People need to know what the poop throwing incident.
They need to know. Some shit went
It's so
down
funny. Shit literally went down.
and up and everywhere.
What?
Going up
And that's
and
why
down,
isn't that Ben
It's in the
Kiraku
Guinness.
is your,
It's in the Guinness World Book of Records, I think.
yeah.
What is? I missed the beginning.
You missed
Um,
nothing, bro.
Incidents.
Are
Incidents?
we looking it up or do I have to?
I'm not looking it up. I
you
know
can.
it.
Is Ben Kiraku is your? I think it's like 23rd. He doesn't really know.
You know, I'm
Okay,
gonna be lazy. If you don't know, wait. If you don't know what we're talking about, just look up like poo throwing incident Pokemon VGC 2012. It was 2012,
What?
right? Yeah, it was
What
like
is
some
it?
European.
I
It was
don't
some
know if we should
European
keep this in.
national.
I do not know if she
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We won't get demonetized. It's fine.
No. Why would you? Yeah, it's literally basically some guy got DQ'd because he was storing feces. At a
Human
hotel.
feces.
Yes.
Oh.
He thought he was funny.
Okay, that's
the
it.
band, yes.
Can we move on? That's kind of amazing.
The
mean,
the
not
band
amazing.
player, like the band player controversies are like a huge
Yeah.
gray area.
Yeah, we're not. But okay, but that one's kind of funny though. That's the Guinness Book of Records.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Well, what is? The first person to get DQ'd?
I don't even know why it's in there.
No, what is what specific part of it is in the Guinness Book of World Records?
I'm gonna find it. Give me a second.
Oh, it talks about. It's the story about the guy who's throwing poop.
Yeah,
It's the
aren't they world
gamers-
records? What's the world
Game-
record?
Well,
It's the
it's
gamers
like a
edition.
World records.
Okay,
world records?
so it's less prestigious.
It's in the video game one.
It's the shittiest Pokemon National.
Okay.
Honestly, they shouldn't give that to any of the nationals that take place in Columbus, but that's just me.
Can we talk about Ohio?
Yeah, let's talk about Ohio.
In general or as a venue?
No, as a venue and in general, because I feel like there's two sides to the city, and it's so like, well, one, I think downtown is fine, like it's okay. However, I think as a venue, it's also really good. However, the bad part is getting there. And if you don't live in the Midwest, you're kind of SOL. Yeah. Also, every restaurant downtown is either a bar or the North Market, and that's pretty much it. Which is kind of annoying. Okay.
That's what I needed in life.
Fortnite, anyone? Fortnite?
Are you addicted to Fortnite now? Like, did you just have that much fun
No.
playing yesterday?
No, I have fun playing with you guys. Yeah.
The ODM gear's cool. The Fortnite collabs. They do so many different like Fortnite collaborations now. Like
Dude,
they
they're
literally
gonna-
have fun
we're
for
gonna put
everything.
Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin's gonna be in Fortnite.
Unironically, I'm surprised they haven't.
No, like he's in the code. I'm not making this shit up.
I need to see a tweet.
No, there was like a leak a long time ago. Like Peter Griffin's gonna be in the game.
That's definitely bait because I remember when they made fun and they said Goku was in the game. Then he actually became in the game.
No, Peter Griffin is coming. There's assets. This isn't a joke. Peter Griffin is here.
I don't know. I just
Peter's
want you to hear the
real.
sentence.
Peter's real, dude. Stop being a hater.
I am a hater. If I do want anyone from Family Guy, I want to play as Brian.
Brian's
Brian
a
in
real guy.
Fortnite would
Brian's
be
the
so cool.
the baby, right? No, that's the dog.
Dog. Dude, what?
Those two are the best.
Stewie?
Stewie is
Stewie,
funny.
unironically, I think Stewie's more iconic than
Stewie would be so
Peter
funny
is
in
it.
Fortnite.
Those two are really funny. The dog and the baby.
No, but they would have to be like a joint skin because they're hitboxes. So it'd be like Stewie and like a robot with.
Dude, they're
Brian.
like ice climbers.
It'd be
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Brian, Brian would be running around with Stewie on top of him, and Stewie would have the gun.
Yeah, see? That'd be fire.
So I should.
Is
I
there a
think-
rule
I
that
think-
they can't have babies with guns or something?
I think
should-
hire me.
that's-
Hire me, please.
Dude,
No
there's
way.
literally a cat and like a giant mech in Fortnite. I guess that's not a baby, right? So it's kind of screwing on the rule, but
Well, Morty's in Fortnite. He's got the back thing, right?
yeah, but they just made Morty really tall.
Oh. But they just do like adult Stewie.
Is that a thing?
No, I don't know. I don't watch Family Guy.
We need to put the Simpsons in Fortnite. Dude, imagine a Bart Simpson skit.
We need Wolf Click in Fortnite.
The day we get a Pokemon crossover,
I don't think Nintendo would allow Fortnite to use their intellectual property. Since
they
they're pretty-
wouldn't, because they
they're
wanted
v-
Metroid in the game for a while.
They're
and they never
very
did.
restricted about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine Samus. Imagine.
It'd be cool, but they're never gonna do it.
No Wolfie
Oh, well.
Blast.
No
RIP.
Wolfie Blast.
No Wolf be blessed today.
They should put Paltrow in Fortnite. Real.
Yo,
Oh, for
Right.
real.
Honestly, what they should do is, I think this is always the coolest part about Pokemon games, is when they include like semblances to the like the people who work at Game Freak and stuff like that. Like in Black and White, going to the Game Freak office was such a cool small thing. Like me as a kid was so hyped to see. And then they did it again in X and Y too. And you
They
could
did
be like the
in
ghost
Sun and
girl.
Moon. In Sun and Moon, they had a poster that showed Toxtra City.
Yeah, that's different though. Like, but that's also still really cool. The
I mean,
like
it's
the
the same
hidden,
office. What do you mean it's different?
No, I'm saying it's different as in like it's like a different conversation, because in Sword and Shield, for example, in the battle thing, they had like oranges and grapes in the next room, like locked in the battle tower.
there isn't a Game Freak office in Scarlet and Violet, right?
No,
Pretty
but
sure-
Masuda's
no,
still there.
I think there is.
No, I think
Or-
Masuda's
I
still
never
there.
found it. They probably didn't have enough time to render
Well,
the
I was
inside
going
of
to
a
say they
building.
didn't have buildings. Like there was leaked. I think we literally mentioned this last time. There was leaked models of the buildings, like insides.
I don't think we mentioned it, but I am aware of that. I
I
saw
am
it on
also
Twitter.
aware.
Yeah, they should patch that in. They should patch all the bugs when you fight each other. So
Yeah, when you can't send out Pokemon and you're sitting there for 20 minutes and it comes out of your time.
yeah, should we wrap up? We're hitting the hour and a half.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think we're good for today. Yeah, make sure you guys smash that like button, like and subscribe. I don't know.
A bit of a shorter episode.
Yeah, I
But,
hope you
know,
guys enjoy
There's
this
not
one
much to talk
because
about besides EUIC, right? We have the IC coming up.
I'm gonna cut out so much from this one. You guys better appreciate my work to make this somewhat coherent.
But with just IC, right? There's nothing else to really talk about. We had the IC and whatever other event we'll have the IC, and we'll have the maybe we should do this bi-weekly so there's a little more substance.
Yeah, I don't want to do this
agree.
weekly.
Yeah, I think
This is still a good follow up for.
We're gonna do it daily.
Yeah,
Daily-
we're still figuring things
Bro.
out. Like we said, episode 1, 100 episodes is what it really takes to finally get the format down. So bear with us while we should figure it out. But like, yeah,
Please
smash the
understand.
like button and then comment what your favorite Oshi No Ko moment is. I don't know. Yeah.
sure.
Was it the part where she?
No, oh, you're just...
That's getting censored. Don't worry. It's gonna be a bleep there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, people watching or listening.
I know what happens on next time.
You don't know what I said.
Oh, and Demon Slayer.
What
Wait,
about it?
is the
I'm
new
not
episode
sure.
out? Is the new episode out?
Did you not watch it?
No, episode 2?
No, I watched episode 1. That's what I'm saying.
No, I watched episode 1. It's good.
It's mid anime.
It is mid.
It looks pretty though.
Okay, what's more mid, My Hero or Demon Slayer?
I haven't watched either, but I'm just gonna say both are mid.
Bro, My Hero is mid. I haven't watched it.
Wait, before we leave, Sempra, why do you keep posting this freaking Woody gift?
It's
It's annoying. It's
Tell me that's not the hardest gift you ever seen. in your life.
no, it goes hard as fuck. It goes hard as fuck, but it's too much.
It's so funny. It's insane.
Sheesh. Woody's cold as hell. God
Yeah.
damn.
His eyes like
Yeah.
Dude, on the
Those are
YouTube
ugly
video
eyes.
and on the YouTube video, you have this GIF looping the entire video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, well, I think we should do this bi-weekly then.
I like that more. I was gonna
Yes.
suggest that.
So we
anyway.
actually have more things to talk about.
You want to
Mhm.
wrap up the video as well, like actual?
Yes.
Well, I'm supposed.
I know
to
you're gonna have to do a lot of splicing this week.
I'm sorry, Zeke.
This kind of my fault anyway. It's fine.
All
So
right.
funny. Okay. All right.
What a
Anyways,
mess.
thanks guys for tuning in. If you do, I'm sorry in advance.
Anything
Yeah,
else?
make
Don't watch
sure
this
you
episode. Just skip this
drop-
one next week.
Yeah, this is the lost episode. Yeah, maybe.
And we already have a lost episode.
The
Subscribe
lost
to our Patreon.
Yeah, why don't we just
and
make
you
this
can
last
get
episode and do bi-weekly and then do next week?
No, put this on the Patreon. Put this on the. This is like 18 plus content.
The Patreon will have the uncut
the
versions.
uncut.
Yeah.
Right,
Wait.
well, who is actually gonna pay for that? 'Cause someone's just gonna kneel us.
Oh,
They're everywhere.
Damn.
$5.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening.
Check out this picture.
And,
Wait, what? What the fuck is this?
I don't know. I'm
Who
confused.
is this?
Who is this?
This is the dude who actually. Okay, you gotta get this out. He puts the gun to his head and starts crying, and that's all I know.
Okay, like
Thank you everyone for watching and listening. Please comment down below. Say we're doing a great job. Bye bye. Have a good day.
No, say,
we might have to do a re-record on that.
Goodbye. Yeah.